research
Powtoon.
tips using
What can it
advanced
do for
search
you?
in EBSCOhost, a tutorial by
Are you
Crystal
still using
Boggs,
PowerPoint
Library
as your go-to for
821.
presentation software?
The target grade area
I'm Crystal
is
Boggs,
9
the
through
library
12,
media specialist at
and the
South Hall
target
High School.
area
I'm often
of
called upon to
content
help
is
teachers
geography.
and students with instructional issues.
The purpose of this tutorial. For
Let's
this class,
face it,
my
we
students
are
need
all
to learn
learners
how to
with different
conduct
needs in
research
regards
and
to
create a
learning.
presentation over
How
the physical
information
and
is
cultural
presented to
geography
any
of a
learner can
European
make a
country
huge
using
difference in
Prezi
the learning
software.
process.
Students will need to find current articles that deal with the issues
Some
of physical
learners
and
struggle
cultural
and find it
geography for a
difficult to keep
European
up with
country.
content-related
Students
material
need to know how to find
or the
current,
demands of growing
reliable, and valid
technologies.
sources of information for research purposes.
Teachers and students need a
The goal.
variety of instructional
Geography
methods
students can
and
benefit
tools
from
in
this
order to
tutorial
teach,
because
as
it will
well
allow
as to
the
learn new
criteria for a
concepts.
research project and will allow learners to see the benefit
Teachers
of proper
and
research
students can use
tactics.
technology to
Students
learn
will
and
gather
to become
research to
higher-level
create a Prezi
thinkers.
presentation
There are
and
so
write a
many
brief
tools
research
available
paper.
that can aid
In
in the
this,
creation
students
of
will learn how to
instructional
conduct proper
products.
research and how to use
One of
research
these
tools.
is Powtoon. Introducing
The learner
Powtoon.
objectives. The objectives are that the
Why
learner
choose
will
this particular
demonstrate
presentation
the skills
software?
necessary to understand
Powtoon is
how to use
user-friendly.
EBSCOhost,
If you can use PowerPoint,
use
you can
databases
use Powtoon.
in EBSCOhost to
Powtoon is
locate
cost
information about
effective.
European
There are
countries.
affordable packages for teachers and other
Create or produce
professionals.
a Prezi presentation
Powtoon
that
also
illustrates
offers
the physical
limitless
and cultural
combinations of
geography
styles,
European
effects, and
countries
images
using
that you can
research.
place into your presentation.
The student-learner outcomes.
In order to use
Students
Powtoon,
will be able to use
the only thing you
databases
need
to
to know
complete a
is
graphic
how to use
organizer that
Microsoft
requires them to
PowerPoint.
find out the who, what,
This will aid
where,
you in
when,
using
and
the
why
graphics,
of the
the
European
toolbar,
Union.
and with the
Students
overall
will find 3
creativity of the
resources to complete the
presentation
chart.
itself.
Students will use the
Powtoon can be
resources
used
to
with
complete
merely
a
click
2-page
and
research
drag
paper
ease.
over the impact
In
of
order
the
to create a new
European Union.
presentation, you can choose your own Presentoon mode.
Kentucky Student
You can choose
Benchmarks for
presentation
Information
mode
Literacy.
or movie mode.
Standard 1 recognizes the need for information.
Let's look at the basic
identifies
features
a
of
variety of
Powtoon.
potential
The first
sources
feature
of
is the
information.
stage. This is like a
Develops and uses
blank
successful
slide.
strategies for location information. Standard 2
Next, you have the
determines
menu
accuracy,
panel.
relevance, and comprehensiveness. Distinguishes among fact, point of view, and
Then,
opinion.
Powtoon presentation
Selects
software
information
allows a
appropriate to the
user to
problem or
create
question
what
at
we
hand.
call a presentoon.
Standard 3 organizes
You can use the
information
My
for
Library
practical
feature
application.
to add text,
Produces and communicates
pictures, or
information and ideas
tunes
in
to
appropriate
use for
forms.
animation.
The Kentucky Core Content or
Powtoon
Geography
is
content
also
for high school.
inexpensive.
Places and regions serve as meaningful
Powtoon
symbols
meets
for
21st
individuals and
century learner
societies.
standards, as
Physical
well as
characteristics create
AASL
advantages
standards.
and disadvantages for human
Powtoon allows
activities
a
in
learner
specific
to use
place.
technology and other
Technology
information
has
tools to
facilitated
analyze
the
and
movement
organize
of goods and
information.
services and populations.
Powtoon allows a
increased
learner
economic
to use
independence
the
at all
writing
levels,
process in
and influence
media and
development of
visual
centers of
literacy
economic
and
activity.
technology skills to create
Humans
products that
develop
express new
strategies to overcome the
understandings.
physical environment.
Powtoon allows the learner to use technology and other information tools to
The
organize and
AASL
display knowledge
standards.
and have an understanding in ways
1.11
that others can view,
follow an inquiry-based
use, and
process in
assess.
seeking knowledge and curricular subjects, and make real-world
How can
connections
Powtoon help
for
learners
using
with
this process
instructional
in their own
issues?
life. 1.15
Here is a model
evaluate
of how a
information
teacher
found in
or a
selected
student
sources
might
on
use
the basis of
Powtoon to help a
accuracy,
specific
validity,
instructional
appropriateness for
issue.
needs, importance,
For this
and
lesson,
social and
learners have
cultural
3 learning
context.
objectives. Cognitive. The learner is able to
1.24
identify, explain, and
maintain a
analyze
critical
3
stance
types of
by
iron
questioning
through
the
the
validity
illustration on
and accuracy
Powtoon.
of all information.
The effective
1.3.5
learners will create a presentation that
information
illustrates
technology
their learning,
responsibly.
comprehension, and understanding of these
2.14
literary elements.
use technology and other
In
information tools to
psychomotor,
analyze
learners
and
will be able
organize
to use
information.
presentation software to create a presentation that illustrates the meaning of verbal,
2.1.6
situational, and dramatic
use the writing
irony.
process, media and visual literacy, and technology skills
Here's
to
a
create
self-assessment
products
using
that express
Powtoon.
new understandings.
Learners, you can go to
2.3.2 consider diverse
www.powtoon.com
and global
and explore the
perspectives
site
in
itself.
drawing conclusions.
It has several tutorials and an
2.4.3
FAQ section where you
recognizing
can
new
learn how to
knowledge and
become a
understanding.
master Powtooner.
Connecting learning
While
to
you are
community
there,
issues.
you could complete a graphic
3.3
organizer, such as a KWL chart.
Using knowledge
This
and
would help the
information
learner to
skills
identify
and
what
dispositions
you
to
already
engage
know
in
about
public
presentation
conversation and
software,
debate around issues
what
of
you
common
want to
concern.
know, and after you've
3.3.4
navigated the
create
site, what
products
you
that
have
apply to
learned about
authentic real-world
Powtoon.
concepts. 4.3.2 recognizing that resources are
Discovering
created
ways to use a
for
new software
variety of
tool can be
purposes.
difficult.
4.4.4
It may take several attempts to learn how to use Powtoon's features.
interpret new information
To
based on
assess the
cultural
questions and
social
issues that the
context.
user might have with Powtoon, you could
The
create
first
a
step
question and
when we
observation
start
journal
to
as
do
you practice
research
creating your
with
own
EBSCOhost
presentations
is
with
we start by
Powtoon.
choosing Academic Search Premier.
Here is an
As you
example
can see, the arrow is
of a
pointing
Powtoon
toward
presentation.
the EBSCOhost page.
Language arts students could use this to deepen the understanding of literary elements.
Step number 2.
And how they are used by
simply
authors
type in
to
your
convey
search.
themes, tones, and evoke moods
For this
the
particular
reader.
activity, we've chosen European Union.
While students struggle in this process, Powtoon
Step
will
number
be an
3.
excellent
We can
tool to
refine our
use to allow
search.
students to
We
create
can use a
presentations
Boolean phrase.
over the various types of irony. In this, students can
What is
showcase a
Boolean
deep
search?
understanding of the
Boolean
literary
searches allow you
elements,
to combine
such
words
as
and
irony.
phrases
Students
using
will
the
then
words
be able
and
to
or
annotate a
not and
literary
near,
passage
otherwise
and to
known
write
as
about
Boolean
its
operators,
terms.
to limit, widen, or define your search. Most
Here
internet
is an
search
example of
engines
a
and web
Powtoon
directories default
presentation
to those Boolean
using
search
Roald Dahl's
parameters
short story,
anyway,
The Lamb
but
to
a
the
good web
Slaughter.
searcher should know how to use basic Boolean operators.
Patrick is dead! This shows dramatic irony.
Step number
because
4.
the cops
Search
take the
options.
evidence. This is found in The Lamb to the Slaughter by Roald Dahl.
Knowing how to use search options. To make
Here's
your
a
research
student
more
assignment.
accurate and refined to fit exactly what
before
you
you
need,
read,
you can click on
complete
the
the
following
chart.
options.
Organizer.
You can click
and
full
define each
text.
type of
This
irony.
will allow the
B,
learner access
as you read,
information in full
annotate the
text.
text for examples of
Number
each
2,
type.
document
B,
types.
a
You can
dialectical
choose
journal
articles,
entry.
biographies,
C,
speeches,
after you read,
letters,
create a brief
or
presentation
interviews.
using Powtoon
Number
to
3,
illustrate your
publication
understanding of
dates
the
and
use of
publication
each type of
types such
irony
as
in the story.
periodicals, primary source documents, newspapers, or books.
Here are the instructions for this
Number
particular
4,
Powtoon
you can
presentation.
choose languages or
A,
images,
you must have
such
one
as
introductory
pictures,
slide.
diagrams, and
B,
illustrations.
you must have one slide for each term that defines verbal, situational, and dramatic
Utilizing
irony.
sources.
C, you must have one slide that shows
Finding
an
sources that
example
fit your
of
search
textual
can be
evidence for
overwhelming.
each type
Look how many
of
results
irony
show
from
up for
the
a
story.
topic that is too broad.
And D, you must
Students
have
need to
one
use advanced
concluding
search skills
slide that
to help
reflects
them
your
find relevant
commentary and
information
reflection of
for
this
their
activity.
topic.
So a minimum of 8 slides per presentation.
Detailed records.
As you can see,
EBSCOhost offers a
Powtoon
detailed
can
record
be
of the
used by
information
teachers
that you
and
find.
students to
This can
create
be very
presentations that will
crucial
enhance both
when you are trying
technology
to find specific
and literacy
information.
skills. So if you're not convinced,
EBSCOhost
check out
also offers
Powtoon for
citation
yourself.
tools.
There are
When
numerous
doing or
presentations to
conducting
choose from.
research, it is important to know how to properly cite the source that you've retrieved.
While you're at it, check out my instructional product at
EBSCOhost
cbogslibrary
does the
77
citation for
at
you.
wordpress.com.
It offers you several formats, such as AMA, APA, and Turabian as well. EBSCOhost. Research can be difficult and overwhelming. Students can complete research projects using advanced research tools through EBSCOhost, academic search premier databases. Find the right topic, choose the right research tools, and any task concerning research will be a breeze.